Hi there! Welcome to the Majestic Blueberry. My name is Grace and I will be your guide. As you can see here, I have with me a few of my many dolls. That's because I am doing a doll review today. And what doll am I reviewing, you may be wondering? The Wild Hearts Crew Jacy Masters doll. You can see that. On the side of the box, there's a picture of her. On the back, there's a picture of her and her friends, which is like really cool. So there are 5 characters in total at the moment. There's Charlie Lake, I think that's Rally Radmore, Corey Cruz, there's Jacy again, and Kenna Roswell. I found this doll at Walmart and she was $14.88, which will put her at a little over $15 after sales tax, maybe $16. So here it says, "Join the Wild Hearts Crew, a sisterhood of girls following their wild heart's desires. Each her own Spitfire, her own brand of rebel. Together, hand in hand, these teens are an unstoppable force for doing what they want, being who they are, and flipping their collars to anyone who tells them you can't." There's Jacy Masters, and here's a little description of her. I like the word classic. It kind of means something that's that's as cool today as it was when it was first made, no matter how long that happened to be. Things like classic cars, classic movies, or classic songs act like many time machines that can, for a moment, take you out of your time and back to theirs. I like to describe my style as classic, only it's a moment I live in every day. So, when my Froggy Stuff reviewed this doll, well, this line, she only reviewed Kenna and Corey because they're the only ones she could find. She mentioned that these dolls are basically like, or are a lot like Barbie dolls, but with kind of a Monster High flair. If you'll notice on her jacket, or vest, I guess, there's the Monster High skull. Yeah, that's so cool. She was one of the only 2 dolls that I found at Walmart, which is really cool. And the best part is she is actually a curvier character. A lot of the time when Mattel releases a new toy brand, they all have the exact same body type. If you look over here at my Ever After High Lizzie Hearts and Apple White dolls, they have the exact same body type. Lizzie's just shorter by, I think, an inch. And it took Barbie many, many, many years to get to where we are now. I don't have the tall Barbie doll on me right now. I'm all just sitting in stands that I thrifted. So here is Kayla. She is a petite Barbie. I think she is the tie-dye one. There is Blair, who is a camping fun rock climber. Her hair's kind of a mess right now because I just took it out of a French braid I did. And this is Audrey. She is the curvy Made to Move. Borrowing the Tall's awesome shoes, wearing her tights, and a Super Mario fashion pack. The Blair's wearing a dress that I've had for like forever. And yes, because it despite it being an older dress, it will still fit the new original Barbie body type. I cannot speak today. And they're both wearing shoes from a shoe pack. Apple's wearing shoes that I made, and Lizzie is wearing Apple's shoes, because this is a Hatastic Apple, and yes, I did make her dress. I have a pattern. Let me know if you want a tutorial. So, back to Jacy. She looks so cool in the box, and I'm actually going to be recycling the box into something, which is going to be like super cool. It's going to be like it's going to be one of my Froggy Stuff's like room in a box things. So I'm going to take Jacy out of the box, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. Here she is out of the box. She looks so cool. I saw some of the rubber bands that are holding some of her accessories on. But if you can see, she has red hair, like cherry red, with pink streaks in it, which is so pretty. And it's thick and it's pretty soft too. It doesn't feel quite like Barbie quality hair, but it's definitely like pretty high quality. Here's her jacket, vest, whatever you want to call it. It feels kind of like cotton. It's obviously like faux denim. The skirt is satin and it's just treated at the hem. There's no actual hemming. But I'm like being relatively aggressive with this and it's not fraying. So, I mean, if you want to get this for your kid, just keep in mind that the more aggressively they'll play with it, the more likely it is to actually fray. So, yeah. So she carries a red purse. I'm not a big fan of doll purses personally, no pun intended. But yeah, she's really cool. Dad's home for lunch. So she's wearing underneath a tank top that says Live, Love, Skate. She has a necklace that says Love, which is really cute. I love the heart print on and the flames on the dress. And she's wearing white shoes with pink roller skates that are, in fact, removable. She's just standing on a doll stand that I lifted. So, as you can see, they're all separate pieces. The vest is attached with some plastic stays, but I can just cut those off. So, here she is. I love her big hoop earrings. I think she looks really cool. So, here comes the fun part of this little review. I bought her a fashion pack when I was at Walmart. I bought that and her. So, I want to see how well she'll fit it. I think she actually has the exact same body type as the curvy Barbie, but her neck is much thicker. As you can see, Audrey, come here. Yeah, see, their necks are a lot thicker. So she might work for head swaps, she might not. If nothing else, you could probably use her for you could probably put her head on a Monster High boy body. Or if you wanted to use a boy's face on a girl body for some kind of custom. I don't really know, because that's not really it's not my area of expertise, and it's also not where I really enjoy customizing. So, thank you, Audrey. So, Jacy is super pretty. The pink is so bright, I think it's blowing out my camera a little. So, on top of that, I also have a box of doll shoes. That is from my personal collection. I've been collecting these for a while. She's not going to fit the flat shoes, but I want to see if she'll fit Barbie shoes. These are also some shoes that I have made for Disney Fairies dolls, which will fit the original Barbie shoe size. They just won't fit the curvy, which is sad. So I'm curious to see if she'll fit those shoes, because Froggy never does those kinds of experiments. So I'm honestly really excited, and I might do a comparison of her with the Disney Descendants doll. I don't know. So I'm going to get her changed. If she won't fit any of the shoes, I'm just going to put her back in her original ones. And like I said, the skates are removable, which was what I suspected, because if you can see, there are rubber bands at the heel of the shoe, and they go up to the ankle. So they're obviously holding the skates in place to keep them from falling off and just floating around in the box. It's what I suspected. Also, she has the exact same amount of articulation as these two lovely ladies over here. Froggy has given a demonstration of their articulation. They move at the head. I believe they have full rotation. Full rotation at the shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip. Oh, though I'm not going to like make her flash everyone. Okay, I am. And knee. These dolls do not have ankle joints, unlike the Made to Move Barbies. Blair and Audrey over here. So I'm just going to get her changed and give you guys my personal thoughts of not just her outfit, but the Barbie fashion packs too, because I'm a seamstress, I know fabric, and I know fashion. So, yeah. Okay, scratch that airplane. She's too curvy to fit this. This will definitely fit the other girls, but it will not fit Jacy, so just keep that in mind. Oh well, I guess I'm putting this on Audrey then. I'm gonna get her out of this before she stretches it out more than she already has. Oh boy. She will not fit curvy Barbie shoes. So keep that in mind. You cannot buy fashion packs to fit Jacy Masters. You can get them for everybody else, but Jacy is too large. Really, Mattel? I'm disappointed in you. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful she looks? She's easily the most photogenic doll that I own. Sorry, girls. I'm just honestly just excited. I also really love her hair. And since I'm here, if you will notice that there's just a raw edge on the shirt, which might indicate that she actually cropped this herself, which is so cool. Oh well. I know how to make doll shoes, so this is not a problem for me, but it might be for everybody else. I will leave links to Walker Colors' YouTube channel in the description of this video, so you can learn to make doll shoes for all of your dolls. Or I could give my own tutorial, even though it's her method. Also, again, sorry about this, but there's a ribbon holding the skirt in place, which I just thought was worth mentioning. So that's cool. And a close-up of her hoop earrings. I would love to have a pair of earrings like those. I don't have pierced ears. Just look how pretty she is. Okay, so please excuse the little mess. I'm just gonna toss that in my trash can. So this dress did not fit Jacy. She's too large for it. If I'd gotten Charlie Lake, who was the other character that they had, I would probably not be in this boat. She's almost floating a little bit because the heels and the roller skates gave her a little bit more height. So if you'll notice, her feet are on a slight incline. It's about the same as Disney Descendants or DC Superhero Girls, except her feet are a lot smaller. I could go and grab my Supergirl doll and compare, but I know for a fact her feet are smaller. So I'm curious to see if she'll fit my Disney Descendants doll shoes. So I'll go get my little drawer of Descendants shoes. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and I have my drawer full of Disney Descendants shoes. And speaking of Descendants, here is Evie, the daughter of Queen Grimhilda, or the Evil Queen. Her hair's kind of a mess. I haven't washed it yet. I bought her off eBay. So, hold on while I set you down right there for a second. Let's just turn the entire stand. So, they're about the same height, I think. I don't know. They both have really pretty faces. Evie's just like really pale next to her. If my Freddy Facilier doll was decent, which she's not, that does not mean like bad quality. It just means she's not dressed. I would give a better comparison, but because Evie is like so pale compared to Jacy, it's really difficult. So I'll probably do a comparison another time. But yeah, Evie's. Jeez Louise, Evie looks really tiny next to Jacy. I think Jacy even makes a curvy Barbie look large, which isn't a bad thing. It's nice to know that they're making more plus-size dolls. She's not exactly plus size, but she is curvy, and she has like my exact build, so that's cool. So I'm going to give you guys a different camera angle and start trying on some shoes. So I'm back. Here are Jacy's feet. That's her bangle. So I'm going to start with these Disney Descendants shoes. These belong to Allie, the daughter of Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and these might actually be too big for her. But we won't know until we try them on. Yeah, these are a little too big. So, yeah, it's sort of an option. She'll fit in the shoes, but they're really loose. She could wear them with socks, definitely. I have another line of dolls. Well, there's another line of dolls by Spin Master. She's Mattel, just to clarify. So they have like really small, narrow feet, but they'll be able to wear Barbie shoes if they wear socks. So that's cool. Blue is not really her color, I'll be honest, at least not this particular shade. So, yeah, it was a good idea in theory, but let's just put her back in her original shoes. And one day, I will make her some shoes. So for the time being, she'll just have to stick to her awesome high top wedges. Also, they have some notches where the skate goes. So you can just gently, oops, push the camera over. Gently pop that on. And now she's a skater girl again. These are really cool. They remind me of the Monster High School Ultimate Roller Maze doll shoes. I don't have any dolls from that line, and I don't have those shoes. But, yeah. Pretty cool. So, all in all, I really love this doll. And before I get into my final thoughts, her jacket, vest, says Wild Hearts Crew on the back. It also has all raw edges. So she may have done this herself, too, which is pretty cool. And there's the skull again. A roller skate, a lightning bolt. There is a heart. And I want to say that that's a burger. Yeah, I think it is. Might even be a veggie burger. I don't know. And there's some, like, printed on distressing. Whatever, let's pop Jacy Masters back into her stand. Oh, she's just... So, I am extremely biased because I really love this doll. She's really pretty, and I'm really glad that I picked her as my first character, because between her and Charlie Lake, I liked her better. Like, she is absolutely stunning. I am a little disappointed that she's too big to fit the Barbie fashion packs, but I am a seamstress, so I work with fabric all the time. I have like a crap ton of it over there. Please excuse the mess. I'm still getting my room set up. It's my hamper. There's another entire thing of fabric another entire drawer unit full of fabric behind my hamper. So back to the doll. I honestly am impressed. Like, she's $15 and change, which is honestly impressive. Very comparable to the Tall Made to Move Barbie, which was a toss-up between her and her. But, you know, it is what it is. I love the little hearts on her face. Very reminiscent of Ms. Lizzie Hearts. I don't even need to get all that close for you to be able to tell that she's got a giant heart on her face. I really love how she looks. She has this very fiery, like, personality, and it honestly gives me Monster High vibes, as I've said before. She just looks a lot like Operetta meets Heath Burns, but at the same time, there's a bit of elegance to her, like Rosabella Beauty. Camera's deciding on which face to focus on. She has to be, like, pretty close. It's also focusing on Apple and Audrey. I really love her. The second I saw her when I moved Charlie Lake over, I was like, this one is the one. I don't normally have that reaction when I see a doll in a store. I usually see a doll and I'm like, I really like this one, but this one's like, I need this in my life. And also, the hands are not detachable. At least not on mine. I didn't want to pull too hard to I didn't want to risk breaking her because she's just so beautiful. And I really love her. And if you'll look, her eyebrows, you can see like all the individual little hairs. Which, comparing that to this Barbie, to Ms. Blair here, and also to Kayla, Audrey, if my camera would focus, that'll have to do. Thank you very much for playing nicely with us today. They all have just like lines, and even Lizzie and Apple are in the exact same boat as them. I mean, it still looks good, but yeah. So, she is absolutely beautiful. If you're going to get a Wild Hearts Crew doll, you might have to go to a few different stores because the one that I went to only had Jacy Masters and Charlie Lake. I'm just going to move Evie off of the box right quick to show you. Charlie Lake is this one on the upper left. Corey Cruz is really cool, but I don't think I would be that happy with her. I only like to collect and style for dolls that I like. Kenna's pretty cool, but Rally Radmore, it's kind of calling my name. I think she's going to be one of the hardest characters to find, because usually every time I fall in love with a character and I want that doll, it's like impossible to find that doll, because Lizzie Hearts has only had 3 or 4 different releases. This is the Book Party Lizzie. She's just wearing Hatastic Apple's outfit because I wanted to see how she would look. Yeah, so if you want to see a full doll collection, I'd be happy to give one. And so, here is the question. Well, multiple questions. What do you think of Jacy Masters? I love her. You might not. If you don't love her, don't buy her. That's really as simple as it is. So, would you buy a Wild Hearts Crew doll? If so, which one would you want? It is a toss-up for me, but I definitely think I'm going to try to find Rally Radmore. It's definitely not Riley because there is not an I there. I'm definitely excited about this doll line. I don't normally get excited about dolls, like mainstream ones. I usually just I collect and I style for them. And I'm really happy to have another doll to style for. And something else to note, in case I didn't mention it before, these dolls, at least she's not Corey, Jacy Masters has a sculpted bra, which is honestly kind of interesting because there are no female dolls that I've ever seen in my life that have sculpted bras. I've seen sculpted underwear, but I have never in my life seen a sculpted bra. You probably saw a little bit of it when I was showing you how much this little number here did not fit. So I'll be putting this on Audrey, so check out my Instagram. I am the Majestic Blueberry, no spaces. And so, let's get her necklace back right quick. So I am thrilled to have this doll. She gives me like rockabilly vibes, and I'm so stoked to have her. Soon there will be some patterns, and let's just end this on a positive note. Jacy Masters is a beautiful, beautiful doll, and I definitely recommend getting her. If she's not your style, then don't. But, yeah. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this. I hope you enjoyed watching my very first doll review. So give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to leave a comment letting me know what you think of her or an answer to any of the questions. Which Wild Hearts Crew doll would you purchase out of all 5 characters that they have right now? Hopefully they will release more, but that's honestly really impressive, like how they have different skin types, different body types, skin tones. Can't word properly. So, yeah. And let's give a round of applause for our comparison dolls here. Thank you, girls, for just sitting in the background, being nice and kind and respectful of Jacy. They were seriously just here to give comparisons. So she's definitely like shorter than Barbie, but she's curvier than Audrey. So like, I keep getting her name mixed up. Her name is Blair. She's my own doll. And I keep getting her name mixed up. It says a lot about a person. So, yeah. I'm impressed. Her hair could definitely use a deep conditioning treatment, but, yeah, and she's got thick hair. And it's so bright, I think it might be blowing out the camera a little. So, thank you for watching. Take care. God bless, and I will see you later. Bye!